everyone, today I'll be showing you how I decorated this hand knit stocking. So if you are a knitter yourself and are interested in knitting one of these, in the description box below I will provide a link to my blog post where I'm going to have all the different charts I used. If I can't find a way to link them on there, then I'll just post them on Ravelry, and of course I'll tell you how to find them on Ravelry. So I'm going to provide all the different charts I used as well as a link to the heel pattern I used. And if you aren't a knitter but are interested in just decorating your own stocking or a stocking you already have, I'm also going to include all the different, where I got each one of the little decorations I used. If I can find them online, I'll definitely link to them there. Or if I can't find them online, I'll just give you a general description of what I used. So lastly, if you have any questions, either in decorating or knitting your own stocking, please feel free to leave them in the comments down below or on the comments on the blog post, either way. So I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you in a bit. So here I have my stocking, and all I've done so far is weave in all the ends. And also here I have my I-cord chain. It's about 8 inches long, 4 stitches across, and this is what I'm going to use to hang the stocking with. So I'm going to sew this right inside, and then I'll be able to hang it that way. So that's going to be the first thing that we're going to do, is we're going to sew on the I-cord chain to hang the stocking from. And now just going through the designs that I'm working with here. First I have the Christmas tree, then I have the snowman, and then I have these 2 candy canes, which are still missing their stripes, but that'll be one thing that I show. So the supplies I'm going to decorate the stocking with, this is what I have. I have some felt in just about every color that they sell it in, some tapestry thread, a tapestry needle, and then also some sewing needles, a ruler just in case I need that, some sewing thread, and then over here you can kind of just see all the different decorations I have. So some of these are from old Christmas sweaters that I took the buttons off of. Some of these, like these, are from AC Moore. This is actually, see if I can get it to focus. These are all Frosty the Snowman decorations. So you can see there's a carrot nose. There's the little hat in there. So I got that just in case I wanted to put that on the snowman. I have some Christmas lights. They also sell the Christmas lights in this form where you just get the little light bulbs. Some bells. I just love these decorations. I think they're so fun. And then, was there one other? Oh, I have these just in case I want to put those on the Christmas tree. Got these at a thrift shop. A 3-pack for $1. So, not sure where I want to put these yet, but they might come in handy. And I think that's all. So, just to go through the different steps that I'm going to do. Again, the first thing we're going to do is sew on the I-cord. And then I'm just going to go through each design one by one and show how I'm going to decorate it. When sewing on your I-cord, you're going to want to sew it onto the kind of back edge of your stocking. So find wherever the heel is, and then go all the way up to the top, right along that edge, and then sew it on the inside here. So I'm just going to use a tapestry needle to sew that in place. And now I'm just going to weave in the one extra end that was on the other side. So now that we have the place to hang it from attached on, we can start picking our decorations for the different sections. So in picking your decorations, you want to make sure to remember that there are 2 sides to the stocking. So you're going to want to have, well, if you want it to be identical, you're going to want to have 2 of the same decorations for each side. Or if you are alright with it being not symmetrical, then of course go ahead and add different things to each side. I'm going to start with the Christmas tree up here at the top, and the first decorations I'm going to add are what to top the Christmas tree with. So I actually really like these red bows as my Christmas tree topper. Some other things that I thought were really cute would be to put the star at the top. I also think that looks really, really nice, especially with the gold on the stocking. And then for the actual Christmas tree, I got myself a couple of options. First were these strands of lights. So I don't know if it's showing up quite on camera, but unfortunately I realized once I took it out of the package that this wasn't quite long enough to do both Christmas trees with. So I'm gonna save this for something else. And what I'm gonna add instead are these red ornaments. So I think they'll look really nice with the red bow at the top. And I think I'm gonna add maybe about 3 to each Christmas tree. I'll start adding them on and then decide later. The first side of the Christmas tree. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do the other side. Next up we have the snowman, and my plan for the snowman is I want to add 2 accessories. So first I'm going to put on a carrot nose, and one of the button kits that I got, or one of the button sets, this one was from AC Moore, came with 2 carrot noses. They are different sizes, but that's alright. I'll just put one on one side and the other on the other. I'm gonna put that right on there. And then I also want to make a hat for the snowman, frosty style. So I'm gonna use some black felt. I'm gonna cut out the hat shape. Then I want to add a little bit of ribbon around the brim. And then finally a little bit of holly to his hat. So hopefully you can see that all right. Now we'll get started on that one. Here's the finished Frosty or Snowman, and I think he turned out really cute. Along the way I decided to add 2 more things, so I added the snowflakes, and then I also added these 2 bells as his buttons. So again, I will repeat this on the other side and see you in a bit. The snowmen are now all finished, and the final design I have to complete are these candy canes down at the bottom. How I'm going to do these is I'm just going to take some of the same white yarn that I was using up in the rest of the stocking, and I'm just going to sew the stripes on top of these candy canes. The reason I didn't initially include the stripes in the pattern, because I could have just had a third color going on, was that I wanted to keep it 2-color knitting and then just sew the stripes on top. And in this step, you're going to want to make sure to be careful and watch how tight you're pulling the stripes, because you're going to lose a lot of the stretchability of the fabric or the stocking when you sew on top of it. So just be careful when you're doing that. And it also, it will be a little tricky to get all the way down to the toe of the stocking to sew these on, but I'm just going to be patient and take my time. Here is the finished stocking, and I am very happy with how it turned out. So starting down here at the bottom, we have the candy canes. Then we have the snowmen. And then finally the Christmas trees up top. Down below in the description box, I'll leave a link to the blog post describing how I knit the pattern, so each of the individual colorwork charts, and then also a link to the heel pattern I used. And I'll also include the different decorations I added onto the stocking, and if I can find them, a link to where you could purchase them. A lot of these you can just get at your local craft store. And of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment down below, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. Thanks for watching!